Today I'm going to show you a quick performance from the scanning with Maxhog fleets. First, I will make the performance overview. After that, I will say some words about the setup and why I'm using Maxhogs for that task. Let's go and open our scanning setup, and I will go to check the works to make the performance review. Here in the works, we have all the actions that our fleet make. So this fleet is working from 1 week and 12 hours. So here we can see what is his Solana expense. Also we can see how much fuel and how much food they spent for all these actions, which are close to 2,500 transactions. So if we scroll down, we can see all the actions our fleet did. We can see at which time, on what kind of sector it was, on which location, also with what is the percent chance for each sector where it was. So the setup is dynamic and it's performed to move a lot, but always finding better sectors for scanning. I will talk about later. Here I can see the aggregated results of all these logs. So what we can see, we have our food spent and fuel spent, and also how much SDUs was found in that action. I mean, for all these 2,449 transactions. Very easily we can calculate what is the expense in the class. The class prices are from the Galactic Marketplace. So we have 1352 for food, also 889 for the fuel, and I will add and the Solana cost as that was 1,438. 1,048. So that is how much was the expense for a whole week and 12 days and 20 hours. If I exclude from here the price from the SDUs, it is 14,000 at last. If I divide by 7 days and a half, I will receive clear profit from 1,883 at last per day. Let's check the other fleet. I will get that one. It was working for closely the same time. We have a bit less Solana spent. We have different amount of food and different amount of fuel cost also, and different amount for the SDUs found. Let's calculate again. I will get first the Solana this time. And we found SDUs for 15,800 plus. Let's divide them by 7 days and a half. So we have around 1,600 atlas per day average. So let's check the last one. It was working for more time, maybe twice longer. What we have here, 26,323 minus Maxhog 2179. I will export again the Solana. So this fleet profit is 20,600 at last. If we divide on 7 plus 5 on 20.5 days, we will receive almost the same amount of profit on a daily price. So these fleets, let's talk a bit about the setup. These fleets contain only Maxhogs. It's full fleet with Maxhog. And what is their advantage? They have some disadvantages too. Their advantage is the amount of crew which is used. They use a small amount of crew. Also, they are moving fast by subwarp. And that allows them to find faster to move between the sectors and to go and scan on a new place. The setup is performed to move often. So one of the, for example here, one of the major settings is that I want to move them each time when they found some SDU. Also they have a big scanning area, and also they have the minimum chance of 20%. What that will mean, you will never see a scanning transaction here in the box, which is on a sector with less than 20% of chance. If that happens, it's very rarely, and is indicator for that someone just found the SDU until we are waiting our transaction. So we can see here in the box, for example, our fleet was arrived, but the situation on the sector was changed. No, it was not my mistake. So it is the previous line. So we are traveling, exiting the subwarp, but when the sector is at low chance, then our configuration demands, so it will just move to a better one. Then here I can see it was moving 3 times, and after that it was going to scan. It was failed, but leaving the sector because someone else found the SDU and the sector chance was dropped. So after that it was moving until he found the better sector. That's happening sometimes, but not really often, to move in a row without scanning. Here we can see how it was scanning once, second time on the same sector, and when it was found, it was moving to the neighbor position. Why it is moving? Because when we scan and found, it is going to drop the sector chance, and it is already, when we found, it's already under our requirements. Of course, after the movement, we can see the scanning on a better position. Found, and after that, moving. So here I can see particularly per single word how much SDUs was found on this relay. I see it's not a big amount, and it was not a good run, but as I say, it is statistical task, and we cannot always expect to have good results. So right now, the example which we are looking, it is with single word of the resources. Before that we unlock 6,000 SDUs. If we look in the past, here we have also the same example on the rewarding state. Also here is also it's the same amount. Here is less, but here is more. So on single vote it's averagely around 6,000 and something SDUs found. That was better before the updates, before the last stage update, when here is one of the disadvantages of this fleet right now, because the food consumption was raised up, and also the scanner fleets like VisuSolpod or Oppo Rayphone, but they right now have reduced cooldowns. So with Maxhog, I'm scanning once for 30 minutes, but they're scanning twice for this time. So we have here our scanning cooldown 11 minutes and 30 seconds, and how much the chance is dropping when we scan. Also how much food is consumed per single scanning for how much SDUs. So enjoy the scanning, try different setups, and find your best results for that. About this setup exactly, as I said, it is performed to be movable and flexible in the field, so they should move to better positions. We can see what is happening right now. So it's good and bad. We were on a sector with some kind of good chance before that. Before someone found it, it was before 9 minutes. We are traveling for that distance around 5 minutes, and this founding was due before 40 seconds. Just dropped the chance, and right now my fleet when arrived, she will be forced to leave the sector. We have almost the same case here, but till our fleet is on cooldown, we are not moving yet. That will be performed better in the future, but right now the fleet is waiting for cooldown to identify the sector location, which is the fleet. This is Max 2, so I will check what is his setup. And because the sector chance is under 20%, it was leaving the sector immediately. That's why I'm talking it is a highly movable setup, dynamic. I don't want to see the walks, I want to see the setup. Yes, because it's under 20% and it was forced to move. I will refresh it again. You can see how she was immediately moving and just finding a better place. We can see also the same for this fleet here. It was on a sector with a setup that is requiring a higher percent chance, and it is going to move to a better place. And let's say some words about the setup details here. We do not wait bonus time when we found the SDU on sector, because we have move after found for these 3 fleets. It is enabled. What is the area where it should be moved when the SDU was found? This is in a radius of 5 squares, 4 or 2. So we have a bit different setups, but also we have almost the same performance. Also, here we have the trigger how often this fleet should be moved after 3rd scan, after 2nd scan. They should found sector which is with difference with the current location of the chance with minimum 1% or minimum 5%. We have the main area zone and move around area zone by advanced settings. So I can advise just to test different setups, just to ask in Discord channel, and you can receive more better information for exactly the fleet specifics for the fleet which you wanna use. Here these values may should be different, or just try, compare the results, and choose your best setup for your fleets. Thank you very much, and I will show you also different type of setups and their performance in the future.